Did you guys do a lot of improv in this film?
We did.
Yeah.
We did a lot of improvising. We were really lucky that Paul Feig, the director, he's also an improviser, an actor, and writer. So yeah, we shot the script as written. Then we could just kind of like go to town. Yeah.
We
Literally went to town.
We
We would stop the scene, get in a car, and drive into town.
We'd run errands in town.
And do it, and then we'd be like, we gotta get back to work and finish the scene.
How did you guys keep a straight face? I know you guys are professionals, but how did you keep a straight face in some of these scenes? I mean, that airplane scene, the food poisoning scene, the drive-by scene, that was one of my favorites.
Thank you.
We did not keep straight faces.
We really didn't.
And we are clearly not professionals. Thank you for thinking that we are. That is the gift and magic of editing.
And CGI, like they just went like this and like moved right.
Like it's hard.
Millions of dollars.
If you
in
look
changing our
closely, you can
faces.
see my shoulders doing this a lot in the plane scene. You don't see me a lot in the background because I was truly having a very, very difficult time keeping it together.
How crazy did the food poisoning scene get?
It was actually not crazy to do.
It was pretty control. I mean, when you're dealing with like, yeah, when you're dealing with something that can stain clothes and possibly mess up sets, you kind of have to have a little bit of a plan as to where it's going to go.
I like how sweaty you end up getting. Like that's one of my favorite parts. Is like you're keeping complete composure and your hair is dripping.
I actually had a little bottle of Evian water in my hand, and I would spray myself, and then Rose would say her line, and while she was talking, because I wanted every time it got back to me, just be a lot. I don't know if that read, but I was
beautifully.
really wet.
And Maya, how excited are you for baby number 3 on the way?
I'm excited. I'm.
What if she was like,
What baby?
or if you're like, I'm not excited at all. I do not want it.
It is so boring. It's
So pretty.
The exciting part is not knowing who's coming, and then like it's like you have to wait 9 months for a surprise, but then it's a good payoff because it really is a surprise. Like the sonograms don't help because you don't really like. I always try to see the baby's face, and my babies usually do this in all their ultrasounds.
But then when they're born, they go like this.
Friends with Kids, tell me about that. Yeah.
There's friends in it,
And there's kids.
and there's kids,
and then there's with.
and then there's a lot of with.
We shot that a couple months ago.
I
maybe?
feel like it feels longer. There's a lot of MVPs from Bridesmaids in it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I played John Hamm's wife, and she
And I
plays
played
Chris O'Dowd's wife.
Don't
Don't you dare
Don't
say
copy
my
me.
words.
Yeah, we had a little reunion, and it was actually nice for me because I didn't work with Ham in this movie, but I knew him enough already. But I never worked with Chris O'Dowd on Bridesmaids when none of our scenes were together. She hogged him all to herself.
Are you going to work with John to the capacity that Kristen did in this
Well, now it's in my contract that all my sex scenes are with John Hamm. I hope that's okay.
Do they have to
I will
last
share.
longer, more positions?
Much longer, more positions, and even weirder. Always.